Now, let me just tell you how this happened in my life, because listen, this is in my notes. I didn't do this in the other service. So Max Lucado, super famous Christian author. In the last few years in Max Lucado's life, he had a radical encounter with the Holy Spirit that changed him. He was hanging out with a pastor buddy of mine recently, and he asked that pastor buddy, he said, Ed, do you open all the gifts that have your name on them at Christmas? And Ed said, well, of course, who doesn't? And his response was, Christians. Christians. You will receive the gift of the Holy Spirit, a fresh filling with the Holy Spirit for the rest of your life. Here's what happened in my life. 11 years ago, I began studying the New Testament's teaching on a Christian's relationship with the Holy Spirit. And I was reading a book. If you're a super Bible nerd, I'm going to give you some assigned reading. I was reading a book by an old dead Presbyterian named Martin Lloyd-Jones called Joy Unspeakable, about Christians' relationship with the Holy Spirit. The longer I read this book and what the Bible said, the only way I know how to describe it is it was as if an agony began to well up inside of me, an agony. And I just began, I'm not a big crier, but I just began to, in seasons of prayer, just my eyes got real leaky. And here's what I was doing. I was just going, God, if there's anything you have on offer that I have not experienced, I want it all. I don't want to get to heaven and find out I missed on anything. And so I just began crying out, Father, I want a fresh encounter with your Spirit. I want a new filling with your Spirit. And so I entered into the season of prayer. There was one day where I was driving circles around Cool Springs Galleria Mall in Franklin, Tennessee, and listening to Bible teaching about this. And the only way I know how to say it is it was like a dam burst inside of me. And I'm there in my little Nissan, and I just start literally like yelling in my car, like, God, give it to me. Give it. If there's anything you have, I don't want to miss out on anything. It's like a dam broke. And the only way I know how to describe it is the presence of God filled my little Nissan. And it felt like I was being attacked by love. Now, two things happened to me from that moment on. Actually, three. One, I got freedom from a sin that I had struggled with for decades, that I had not been able to get freedom from. Number two, if you've ever heard me tell stories where sometimes, I don't know how to explain it, there are supernatural things that will happen while I'm teaching.